And by that, I mean that whatever makes sense to you may not make sense to the receiver. For example, when I want to talk to somebody, what I'm thinking about saying usually doesn't make sense when I say it, but it makes sense in my head. Sometimes people just don't really want to hear what you have to say. Or you may think of that as subjective hearing. They only hear what sounds good to them or what they want to hear, basically. Basically, it's just a simple fact that people hear what they want to hear. Like, if my parents are giving me a lecture, I'm not really going to listen to what they're saying. Now, if they were to say, now you can leave, then that's what I'll hear. But if they told me to sum up everything that they said to me, I wouldn't know because I just chose to hear what I wanted to. There is a total difference between listening and hearing. Listening is when you're actually trying to understand the message that the sender is trying to communicate with you. Hearing is just the ability that you have to process sound. Typically, we don't spend every day communicating the way we should. We don't actually think of an easy way to say things, and we don't typically, try to make the listener understand. Most of the time, we're either communicating through text message, social media, or any other non-physical way. For me, I know I usually don't practice the proper way of communication. Usually, people are usually twisting the meaning of what I'm saying, partially on my behalf because I don't actually explain what I'm trying to say thoroughly. That can definitely make communication more hard than it has to be. Sometimes we tend to say things that don't reflect what we actually mean. I know that I'm guilty of this. Usually if I'm texting or something, I'll say one thing, but then when I read it again, after I've already sent it, I realize that that's not what I meant. And then it creates confusion on the receiver's end also. There's so many ways that your words can be twisted. That's why it's important to have face-to-face conversations so you can determine tone, you can determine facial expressions, body movements, and that'll lessen the confusion of what you're trying to say. Overall, communication is just difficult because it's so hard to get someone to actually understand the message that you're trying to convey. But the only way you can do that is if you practice and if you try to make the message to where someone can understand it in short and simple. The only way communication comes